Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh. Ba'ashem meaning coming in the name of, and Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Gusano, from the dirt, and I remember where I'm from. All praises to the Most High. All right, so, you know, I just gave y'all beware of the fruit that you bear, right? But there's just so much more on this. And I was definitely influenced by my bro, Tabawan, right? Uh, he made me a thumbnail, beautiful thumbnail. He be making them for me. Um, but he made me one that stood out, man, and I didn't go with that one. But it just inspired me to do part 2, right? So now, we're in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and we're going to start at 12, right? In everything, so this is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 12. In the, I forgot what translation this is. The NRSV, right? So that's Matthew 7, verse 12 in the NSRV. In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law and the prophets. So imagine, you would definitely want that the fruits of the spirit be used when people are dealing with you, right? You don't want people being rude with you. You don't want people being nasty, just disrespectful, hateful. So this is how we must move, right? Verse 13, enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road is easy that leads to destruction, and there are many who take it. For the gate is narrow and the road is hard that leads to life, and there are few who find it. So imagine how easy it is to, you know, follow through with your destruction. Verse 15, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You would know them by their fruits. What kind of fruits do they bear, right? This is how you're going to know these people. Are grapes gathered with thorns or figs from thistles? In the same way, every good tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Right? If you're the kind of person that is um, smoking weed, selling drugs, um, being violent, going in and out of prison, what do you think your fruits are going to be like, man? Right? People that follow after you, they're going to be as good as what they're learning, right? Now, if there's a person out here that is really trying to acknowledge and love God, not from the information that they received, but doing their own diligent study to prove or see if they've been lied to, or to see if what the Bible says is true or what the pastor says is true, right? But just getting into this Bible and really trying to live according to the Bible, the people following that person can only be as good as what they're learning from this person, right? So a good tree is going to bear good fruit, and a bad tree is going to bear bad fruit, right? Verse 18, a good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus, you will know them by their fruits, right? If you know for sure that somebody's and this is not to say people can't change, right? People can change. I know that for a fact. Um, so just because somebody might have a very, very wicked parent doesn't mean that they're wicked, right? They may have collected a few traits, right? But that doesn't mean that they have to continue in following that, right? You know how who people are by their actions, by their fruit, right? And this is how we can identify who's dealing in the fruits of the spirit, man. Now, we see the good tree with the good fruit, and then we see the bad tree with the bad fruit, right? Now, watch this. 1 John 3 and 4. Everyone who commits sin is guilty of lawlessness. Sin is lawlessness. Verse 8. Skip down to verse 8. Everyone who commits sin is a child of the devil, for the devil has been sinning from the beginning. The Son of God was revealed for this purpose, to destroy the works of the devil. Verse 9. Those who have been born of God do not sin, because God's seed abides in them. They cannot sin, because they have been born of God. So, as far as dealing with the good tree, right? The good tree and the good fruit, and then you have the bad tree that brings forth bad fruit. Then you have children of the devil who sin. Then you have children of God who do not sin, right? Then let's go to Deuteronomy 6 and verse 25. It says, if we diligently observe this entire commandment before the Lord our God, as he had commanded us, we will be in the right. Right? The KJV says it is our righteousness. Right? So, righteousness is the good tree with the good fruit. Now let's get 1 John chapter 5 and verse 17. All wrongdoing is sin, but there is sin that is not mortal. The KJV says that all unrighteousness is sin. So we have good trees, good fruit, righteousness, children of God. Then we have bad trees, bad fruit, unrighteousness, children of the devil. We definitely have to pick a side. We definitely have to choose a side. We can't walk both paths, right? We can't serve two masters, no matter what the masters are, right? So I hope somebody was edified during the duration of this video. I'm just simply here to edify the sheep on let's follow Yahushua, man. Let's follow Christ. Let's follow after his fruit. Let's be children of God, children of righteousness, right? And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh. Ba'ashem meaning coming in the name of, and Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Shalom, and I love y'all, family.